How can a comic artist take advantage of Discord? If you have a comic, you know that it's a very good idea to promote it on social media. That's because you have to connect with your audience, because that way they will support you. If you want an easy and popular way to connect with your audience, there has been a route for some time nobody openly talks about: Discord. Now, why is Discord important? Because you have to focus on your 1000 true fans. Those are people that will support you through it all. Those are the ones that not only like your stuff, they also comment, they support you. I especially spot them with encouraging messages, and they see you as a person that's working hard for them. A portion of those fans, even if they have a small amount of money they are willing to spare, they may even support you on Patreon or make a coffee donation. If you make your audience feel valued, you are set. And I got these tips from expert marketers such as Gary Vaynerchuk and Tom Ross. Number one, one-on-one conversation. But instead of just letting someone follow you passively and you just posting, try to connect with them. They will feel more valued that way. You establish a greater connection with them than if you just see them as a number. If you even care to check their username, you can make that connection and make it easier for them to talk to you about their questions. Hence, you can provide value for them, and hence they will support you with a bigger enthusiasm because you are seeing them as a person, not only a number. However, there's going to be a point where there's going to be too many people to answer them all. So that's why number 2 is let them talk to each other. And what better way to do that than Discord? And what is Discord, you may ask, if you don't know anything about it. From gamers to businesses to Webtoon creators and YouTubers, people use it as a way of communication that allows them to text, share images, videos, calls. You can even talk to them while playing video games. It is a great way for a creator to be in direct contact with their readers, for the ones that want to anyway. We will analyze for this video a couple of Webtoon study cases. I am choosing specifically Webtoon that are in the Canvas or Discover section. Basically, these are comics, webcomics, that aren't getting paid for the company. How do they survive? Maybe AdSense and their audience. This is important to note because as many creators in this platform, they get financial support directly by fans that love their work. For all the sleepless nights they are working on their comics, if someone as a fan loves their comic enough to want to see it more consistently, they can support the author, so that way they get more of the comic. It's a win-win situation. Now, Therianthrope, Lackadaisy, and many other Webtoon authors and webcomics have garnered a strong Discord community filled with humor, very active people, or just people like me that aren't that social, that's just lurking around to see each update. Let's look at what they do so you can do the same later. How does it work? Each of them has their own server and each server is different. It's like a different house. I saw a YouTuber referring to them as that. You can notice each of them have different channels. Basically, there are like categories or subjects. You can talk about different topics that way in case you're interested in more of something. In Lackadaisy, we have hashtag, and you can name them whatever you want. For example, in Lackadaisy, we have hashtag rules, and it's pretty self-explanatory. In Therianthrope, we have how to thrope, which is basically the same, just with a different name. And those are a set of guidelines so you can have a very good time, a friendly time there, to make sure everyone treats each other with respect, because there's always very evil people. Now, you may be wanting to join one of these groups and you don't know how to introduce yourself. Maybe you're an awkward penguin. And if you want to join and introduce yourself, there's even a channel for that. It's called Introduction, and people are very welcoming there. Most of the conversation, and I don't even know how they keep it up, but most of the conversation is in general, and there most people hang out without the author's constant presence. But as you can see, there are channels exclusively made to share your artwork and maybe make critiques or to get supported by others. I once asked critique in one of those. You can also share your webtoon or others you may be interested in. You can even dabble in memes and gaming. You can even talk about your love for the 1920s. Anything you want, you can add. Now, this is great for the author too because they get to promote their webtoon every time it updates without, if you have a Facebook group or an Instagram account, you know that the algorithm doesn't necessarily promote your posts. So this way you make sure that your true fans are being notified each time you update, so they don't miss out on it. You can have several announcements with them, and it's like having an email list, but like maybe even closer. Now, if you still have doubts, let me answer the four most common doubts I think you may have or worries. Number one, building a Discord seems too hard. Actually, the process is super easy. Just go down here in the plus sign, new server. You can also use this page and download a template, so most of the work is done for you. And there it is. Number two, what if I want to give a priority to my friends or just people from Patreon? Channels actually can be public or private. Do you see the little lock here? There are fans that maybe support you on Patreon that get access to Discord rewards. I am showing an example with the Lackadaisy Patreon page. So maybe you even get access to an exclusive channel. And maybe you as the author prioritize the conversations in there. You as a fan can access the group chat, but you also can message everyone individually, privately, and there's no problem. Number three, and this was especially for me, I am very busy. I love it, but with too many messages, I won't get work done. If you are like me, I really need to have the phone almost turned off while I work, because if not, I don't get any work done. However, you don't have to be there all the time. We love the author of Therianthrope. She works a full-time job and she does her webcomic on the side. You can just set certain times of the day to be present. Tracy also works very hard. Both these authors have priorities. They do participate, but more often they intervene more in the chat from people who come from Patreon. Not only that, but the authors can also ask for help from moderators. Number four, can I get help? In their servers, there are administrators that can assign roles to help moderate their communities. Those roles can come with different colors, custom privileges, or even username tags. Moderators are incredibly important. They can help you in different time zones, they can help you ensure the rules in the community, they answer the most urgent audience's questions, and they even make sure trolls are getting banned. They may even know more about your Discord than you do, and that's okay. Just, of course, make sure that you really trust them. Okay, let me close with this amazing. Discord engagement is about quality, not quantity. Anyone can fish for numbers, spam their server link everywhere, and accumulate a bunch of strangers with no stake in actually creating a community. But having a community create itself through sheer quality of interaction is something the Webtoon creators need to consider above all else. Thank you so much to Ayashi, the editor of Therianthrope, for those words and all the help in making this video. Also to the moderator of Lackadaisy. You know what to do, like, comment, subscribe, check my comics if you want to, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I just wanted to add really quick that you starting a webcomic or a YouTube channel or whatever it may be, It becomes even braver when you think that you can give value to other people's lives. Maybe you have self-doubt or fear at the beginning, but if you realize that you are impacting with real people and they are commenting how much it has been helping them with something, it becomes even generous of you to connect with them, to realize what you are doing. And let me tell you, if you are a small creator, you can be already successful because you are impacting people.